And your thoughts on Connor Chaplin?
Chapman?
On his signing?
I'm not interested in that.
Hello and welcome to Sky Blue Social. This week we're running our very first competition. Our good friends at FMC are giving away one free Retro City shirt. You could win this one, or even that one up there. You've probably seen them around at Cov Games recently if you've been. They really are top quality and look great worn or even hung on your wall. To be in with a chance of winning, all you have to do is tweet a link to this video on Twitter or share a link to this video on Facebook. We will announce the winner next Saturday. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. On with the show. So on Thursday we signed Connor Chaplin. This is great news for Cov fans because it finally means Robbins has got his #1 target for the summer, which I'm delighted about. It's great to see someone who looks like he's got a lot of talent coming into the squad. He's rated very highly by Portsmouth fans, but I'm not going to spend too long talking about Connor because it's really easy to raise our expectations too high. Let's just be patient with him, give him some time to settle into the team, and I'm sure he'll come good. Jordan Ponticelli has gone on loan to Macclesfield for a year. There are some Cov fans on Facebook at the moment talking about Jordan Ponticelli being the best striker we've had since Robbie Keane and blah 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 blah. That's nonsense. Robbins obviously doesn't think he's quite ready for the first team just yet, so sending him out on loan is the right thing to do because he scored a lot of goals at youth level and getting him first team experience is absolutely vital, and I think it'll be a great thing for him, and hopefully he can come back next year, put on that sky blue shirt and start banging in some goals for us too. Today we're playing Rochdale. Rochdale have had a fairly poor start to the season as well. They won their first game against Burton Albion but have lost every other game apart from a draw at Fleetwood, so fairly poor start to the season like ourselves. So they'll be looking for the first win. It'll be interesting to see how Robbins lines up today because we played really well against Gillingham, so it'll be interesting to see whether he keeps that same formation and same starting lineup or whether he integrates Chaplin into the team. Who knows, let's wait and see, but on to the game.
Score about 3 goals. I think I think hopefully either Clark Harris or Jordan's gonna come on. 3-1, 2-1.
Just as long as we win, you're happy?
Yeah, I don't even care how much we win, just I want to win.
My name's Clive. I think hopefully if we play like we did last week, we'd be fantastic. Hopefully Chaplin comes on second half and get a goal for us straight away. I reckon 2-1 to City.
So I think we're going to win. I think Chaplin's going to either come off the bench. I haven't seen the lineup yet, so hopefully he plays, he gets in, he gets a goal.
Yeah, he's on the bench.
He's on the bench, yeah. So come off the bench, get a goal for us, because I think that's what we've been lacking so far this season. Really, we've been making chances, but we ain't been putting them in the back. I did have high hopes for this season. Obviously, it's still early days, so it could all turn around. I think we have got the potential. We have got a good squad. You know, building on what we did last season anyway. If we bring through the core players from last season and add in the new additions that have impressed this season, we've got some good young players coming through as well. So 2-1.
2-1.
I tend to say 2-1 all the time because it's quite a safe bet, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. We can be prone to letting in stupid goals like
Robbie Hancock's. Looking forward to see Conano's on the bench, but hopefully comes on and scores as a goal, gets a win. Now, hopefully looking for a surge, you know, mid-table finish at least. 3-1 win.
Rochdale, they're a club that you can't get away from. That we are always in and around but never quite there. Last year we were lucky to stay in the league. We're a team that are not good players but of hard workers is the way that I'd explain our team. Keith Early's done brilliant with the youth setup. He's brought up a lot of players like Cannon, for example, a lot of players that he's brought up from the youth and that have worked hard for years and years, and I think last year was the example of kind of working them too hard and then we nearly went down from that. We've been inconsistent, I would say the word is. Burton, we looked brilliant, we looked absolutely fantastic, and then we played other games against Peterborough and Barnsley and got absolutely messed around, let's say. Barnsley beat us 4-0 at our place, and it's just the inconsistency. I think we've made some good signings. We've managed to sign Zach Clough, who is a brilliant championship striker for me, and I think we could do well. I'm going to say 2-1 Dale.
But that was absolutely horrendous. We came out all guns firing again. In the first half we looked really good. We seemed to be picking up from where we left off against Gillingham, but for some reason in the second half we came out and just fell apart. I do not know what happened at half time. It's a lesson that you've got to take your chances. Robbins must be thinking, what does he have to do to get them to put the ball in the back of the net? So I came home and I realised that I've been rambling for about 20 minutes in the dark in my car, and that probably didn't make the best viewing material. So on reflection, I think there are a lot of positives to take from today's game. The fact that we create so many chances is great. Our build-up play still looks very good, as it did against Gillingham. Thomas looked brilliant in midfield. We are still lacking in our finishing, but as I said last week, I think that will come in time when we get our confidence higher. It's just going to take one to go in off someone's backside, and I think we will be there. But it's so frustrating watching us play at the minute, because when you play like you did in that first half and don't get a goal, which you deserve from the play, and then to let a sloppy goal in, it's just, I can see why Robbins is so frustrated. We just have to remember that we've got a very young squad. Average age is still incredibly young for this league. I think we got bullied a little bit today, and I am sure that we are going to come good. I'm going to remain positive for now, and I'm going to remain positive and just hope that we can get a win against Oxford. Go back 2 or 3 years to have a side that is not full of people on loan. Yeah, we've got a few loan players, but the majority of the squad belongs to Coventry City, and to have a team that has that much talent in it, we'd have killed for that a few years ago. So we have just got to be patient, and it's going to come together at some point. It will do, it has to. But today was frustrating. What do you guys think about the formation that we're playing at the moment? How do you think that Connor can be fitted into the team so we can get the most out of him? It'd be great to hear your thoughts on that. Put them in the comments below. That's the end of today's episode. Thank you very much for watching Sky Blue Social. We'll be back next week and we'll announce the winner of the FMC shirt then. Have a great week.